Project 150. That's Manchester United plan to be Premier League champions by 2028 on their club's 150th anniversary. But right now, they are miles away of it. Casemiro is leaving. Rashford is a problem. Onana is coming back. A squad that finished third still needs a complete overhaul this summer. So they've got this summer, this last chance to lay the foundation of something that could be special. So in today's video, I'm doing everything for them. I'm rebuilding Manchester United position by position, and nobody is safe. So this is Manchester United rebuild. Let's start directly to the goalkeeper position. You already know how this goes. So the goalkeeper position, we have to deal with one problem right away. No, we have our starter in Senne Lamens that has confirmed that he is a great goalkeeper. He will be our goalkeeper for the future. 8 clean sheets in the Premier League in his first season. I don't think it's bad. Really, Senne Lamens starts as my goalkeeper. To compete with him, we have Altay Bayendil, who is his backup. He accepts that role, so we'll keep him in that role. And as a third goalkeeper, we've had Tom Hinton, who has extended his contract, who will bring in experience, his home ground. I think we have nothing to change. But the problem we have is that Andre Onana will be coming back from loan. So Andre Onana, I'll try to find him a team which is complicated with the wages that he has. With we can't really ask a transfer fee. I don't think there is a team that will be willing to pay a lot for him. So if I can get just a team to take him with his wages and we get off his wages, that would be good. So I will really let him live for free if that's possible. So I would sell Onana and I'll keep my 3 goalkeepers. Let's move to the fullbacks. For the fullbacks, we have Tyrone Malacia that will be leaving on a free. Finally, I think this has been really one of the worst deals that Manchester United have done. In terms of the transfer fee, that was good. In terms of the profile, I think the profile was great, but they were really unlucky. With also Malacia being unlucky with an injury, he had an injury that kept him a year off the field. When he came back, that loan didn't really work in the Eredivisie League, and I think letting him leave for free, I think it's the right decision. So which means that we'll be having Shaw on the left back as our only option. There is Patrick Dorgu, but I think Patrick Dorgu will play up front, more on the wing. He can also cover that role if needed. Let's see how he will be utilized by Michael Carrick. So I think Manchester United need to bring a left back. I think it's one of the priority also of the team. I've seen rumors linking them to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall won't leave Newcastle for me, in my opinion, and if he does leave, it will be for a British record transfer for a left back. We're talking about 70-80 million. Manchester United don't have that kind of budget. Manchester United don't have that kind of money, and I really think there is also places that we need players more than a left back. You know, Luke Shaw has started 38 games this season. He's back at his fitness. Yes, I can't trust him to compete the whole season, to play 50 games in all competition this season, but I still think Luke Shaw, he has a good level. So for me, investing 80 million on another left back, for me, it's not priority wise. And Diogo Dalot also can play as a left back, but I'll bring in a player who has even been better going forward in the Premier League than Lewis Hall last season. Profile wise, they're almost similar. They're really tenacious defensively. Going forward, they also like to overlap, go forward. But I think my player is a better crosser on the ball than Lewis Hall. He's had 5 assists in the Premier League last season. I'm talking about Malik Diouf. Malik Diouf at only 21 years old, I think will be a bargain, honestly, of a player to buy this summer, especially that there is no competition around him. I think if you can go and get him, it will cost around 45 million. I think it would be a great deal. So Malik Diouf for me will be my player to buy, will be my long-term heir to Luke Shaw. And on the right back, I keep the same thing. I have Mazraoui will be my starter and Diogo Dalot to compete with him, which is more than enough. Let's pass to the center back role. So center back, I hope Lisandro Martinez can stay fit, because I've seen people saying, yeah, get rid of Lisandro Martinez, let's sell him and buy another defender. I've seen rumors around Cristiano Romero. Again, Cristiano Romero for around 70-80 million. The amount of money that Spurs will ask will be just huge. And players like Van de Ven also, I've seen rumors about them. I don't think Manchester United need a centre back, to be honest. I would keep Lisandro Martinez. Trust him. He's aggressive. He's your warrior. And Carrick, I think he loves him. He's left-footed. You have to keep Lisandro Martinez and hope he stays fit. And next to him, for me, I'm starting, for me, the player that will be there for the future. Well, their long-term centre back here for me, who is Lenny Yoro. Lenny Yoro, if you can get him fit also for the whole season, I think that would be great. And to compete with him, we have Matthijs de Ligt, again, who will be coming from the injury that he's suffered this season. He's had a great start of the season last season. I don't forget how he was good, and I think he will play a lot with the injuries of Martinez, which are inevitable. Let's hope that he stays fit, but Matthijs de Ligt will be in competition for that place. There is also Maguire, who's an experienced player, big game mentality. Maguire as a cover will be great. And also for the future, we'll have Aiden Heaven, who will keep getting minutes into the team and will fill in if needed. So I think as a centre back, I don't change anything, but in the midfield, we'll have to do a complete overhaul. So let's pass to the midfield. So in midfield, Manchester United have two senior midfielders. I'm talking about the number 6 or number 8, Manuel Ugarte and Kobbie Mainoo. We can also add maybe Mason Mount, who can play as an 8, but that's it, because Casemiro is leaving. He'll join Inter Miami, and we need absolutely to replace him. They have done it with Ederson, who will be coming from Atalanta. That's really a great transfer. I think Ederson can replace the profile of Casemiro. We're talking about a number 6, a ball winner. I think he'll fit in the Premier League really well. So Ederson is there, but it's not enough. I need another profile. I need a more rounded player that will start alongside Kobbie Mainoo. I think that's what Manchester United want to bring. They're targeting also Elliot Anderson. They're dreaming of Elliot Anderson. Elliot Anderson won't be coming at Manchester United. He will cost just a lot of money. He'll be going at Manchester City. And I think I have a player who is as good as him and who will cost significantly less amount of money. I'm not talking about Matheus Fernandes. I'm talking about a player that has had 109 interception in Ligue 1, that had 7 assists in Ligue 1. He's really an all-round midfielder, and I think partnering him next to Kobbie Mainoo would be really a great partnership. I'm talking about Lamine Camara. He's playing for Senegal at this World Cup. He can be a sort of destroyer, but he's really good on the ball. His profile is really complete. That's why I can't really give him a category. I can't put him in the box because he can do everything. He's see him as more of a budget Elliot Anderson. For me, Lamine Camara would be a great option at 50 million. The fee that I've seen that Monaco would be asking, for me, that's a no-brainer. But again, it's not enough. I want another player to compete in that midfield. So I want at least 4-5 options, especially that Manchester United will be playing on all tables next season. So I've went for another talent. Yes, I would have liked again Matheus Fernandes, but the price is too much. I went for a similar profile, box-to-box midfielder, player that actually was Europa League revelation of the season. I don't want to talk about him that much because again, I've made a World Cup video and I've talked about him and I've said that he would really reveal himself to the world even at the World Cup. And he's done so. He scored 2 goals coming off the bench. I'm talking about Johan Manzambi. He's really direct, he's really energetic, and what I like about Johan Manzambi is he can play a lot of roles in midfield and he can even play in offensive roles if needed. I think Johan Manzambi can bring the energy that the Manchester United midfield lacks. So for me, I'd bring in Johan Manzambi. Lamine Camara will be there. Ederson will be there to compete. Kobbie Mainoo starts, and that would be my midfield overhaul. I'd loan Toby Collier, but I'll keep Mason Mount also for depth, for experience. He knows the club, he's home ground, so I'll keep him. So Johan Manzambi for 45, again, 50 million. The fee I've seen that Fribourg will let him leave, I think it's just a no-brainer. In the 10 role, of course, I keep Bruno Fernandes, Premier League best player of the year. I think maybe he won't break the assist record again, but he is your best player. He is the heartbeat. He is your captain. It's non-negotiable. You keep him, Bruno Fernandes. And to compete with him, I'll keep Matheus Cunha, that really wants to play in that sort of 10 role. I prefer Matheus Cunha more in the heart of the pitch. So I'll keep Matheus Cunha again. He will have a lot of game time with Manchester United, playing on all the tables. There is also Mason Mount that can play there, but with the injuries of Mason Mount, I think it's good to have another option that can play there, which means that I have to buy a player on the left wing. Manchester United need a winger, need someone who is direct, someone who will take on his man. So I went for a player that, again, I think the team that buys him this season, I think it's almost a bargain. Again, Patrick Dorgu will be playing on that left wing, but he will be my backup because the player I'm getting will start in that role. I'm talking about Somerville. Again, if you haven't seen his performances with Netherlands at this World Cup, go watch them, because again, we're talking about a great player. Brings in every time the energy. He's direct, he takes on his man. He has also that eye for the goal. I really see him fitting excellently in that Manchester United team, and I think West Ham were willing to let him leave again for 45-50 million. So again, for 50 million, you get a player like Somerville. I think that's really a no-brainer. And on the right wing, we keep Mbeumo, of course. I still keep Mbeumo, even he can play as a striker. I like how versatile he is. I think this is a player, again, can get you 20 plus goal contribution in a season. He's already done it, and I keep him for that. I keep also Ahmad. I've seen a lot of Manchester United fans turning back on Ahmad, but I don't forget that he's a talented player. This is a player also that can be a super sub. This is a player that scores in important games. His goals against Liverpool in derbies. This is a player that you have to keep, especially that he's in the club. You have to give him time to develop, turn good, which means that Marcus Rashford, I'll sell him. Manchester United's plan is to sell him. So if I can have the fee that Manchester United are asking, which is around 40 million for Marcus Rashford, I believe there is teams like Bayern that would be willing to pay that. Teams like Barcelona also that will pay that. I think the problem with Marcus Rashford is the wages. So let's see if that gets solved. But Marcus Rashford, obviously, I would sell him. And then let's move to the striker. I even forgot to talk about Jadon Sancho. What a waste of money. Really, I wouldn't have really thought that Jadon Sancho would flop like that, would leave Manchester United for a free. That's really crazy. So Jadon Sancho will be leaving on a free, so I will let him leave. No contract extension, obviously. So let's pass to the striker. In the striker, I have Zirkzee, I have Sesko, and I have the young Chido Obi. For Chido Obi, I'll loan him, get him experience in the championship, or even if there is a Premier League team that wants to take him, I would really loan him. Or if there is a Bundesliga team, I know that strikers work really well in the Bundesliga, I'd loan him and getting him developed. Sesko, who is my starting striker, I start him off. Obviously, he is the future. I think he has been really clinical this season. He can even get better if with more game time, with more fitness. Also, I hope he can stay fit, but I can't rely a full season on Sesko because, again, the fitness worries me a bit. This is a player that has played only 1,600 minutes in the Premier League last season. So for me, I'll bring in someone more reliable to compete with him, and also to push him and make him also develop. That player is not Zirkzee. For me, Zirkzee, if I can get a fee around 15 to 20 million, that would be perfect from a Serie A team, from a Bundesliga team. I still think Zirkzee has a player in him, but again, I think the context, the team, maybe the league doesn't suit his qualities. But again, I don't forget what he has done in Serie A. I think teams haven't forgotten that. So if there is a team that comes in with a 15-20 million bin, would accept it, and I'd replace him with a Serie A striker. Also, in terms of wages, it will cost a lot, but at least in terms of transfer fees, it won't cost you anything. I'm talking about Vlahovic. I still think the club that gets him gets a good player. Let's not forget that this was a player that was considered as one of the best strikers in the world at his best. Yes, at Juventus recently hasn't been good. Yes, in terms of he's had a lot of injury issues in the recent times, but this is a player that if he hits the ground running, he will be a serious problem. And in the Premier League, I think his style can fit in really well. This is a player that also in his worst season at Juventus, he's managed to have 10 goal involvement in 20 games. I still think it's not that bad, really. I think Vlahovic is only 26 years old on a free. I think it's not a bad deal. By the way, according to my numbers, I've sold Rashford for 40 million, Ugarte for around 10 to 15 million. That's a player I forgot in my midfield. Of course, Ugarte, I'll sell him. Zigze, I'll raise around 15 to 20 million. Onana, I don't count any transfer fees. So do you think this will be enough for Manchester United to be en route for their Project 150? I want to know your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao.